your bridges. Hello everybody, it's Tom here. I hope you're all well. I want to talk today about the importance of not burning bridges. It's important that when we make a connection in life, whether that be an interpersonal relationship or somebody in business or just anybody that we come into contact with, it's vital that we don't burn our bridges. Even if you have a falling out with somebody, I'm a great believer in forgiveness and leaving the door open, if you like, to some sort of exchange in the future. Sometimes it's not possible. Sometimes a relationship becomes frayed and broken and damaged beyond all repair, and there is no way that you could ever be in a good place with that person again, whether that be a workplace or maybe a friend, a relationship, etc. I'm a great believer that usually when you step back from a situation, when you've not thought about, when you've processed everything that's happened, that actually there is a great sort of reckoning and realisation. And there can be the conversation perhaps between you and the other person if you need to smooth things over. I'm a great believer in never totally burning your bridges with someone unless it's really necessary, and then that would be an absolute extreme case. I'll give you an example. I have a personal friend. I still regard him as a friend, but he doesn't regard me as a friend. We had our differences many years ago, and this was somebody that I had known for a very long time and would at one stage be considered one of my best friends. He's not likely to be watching this, but if he is, from my side, I have no issue with you, and I have no issue at all. If he was to see me in the street and say hello, I would be happy to pass the time of day. I do not hold revenge in my heart or a grudge. I know there's been some words exchanged, some things said, and actions taken that were perhaps, for him, he felt they were right. For me, they weren't. But I'm not here to turn my back on that person, because that's not the sort of guy I am. I do not delight in that. Same goes for anything really. If, for example, that person needed my help, I would put aside what happened between us, our drama, and I would help, because that's the sort of person I am. For me, I still regard him as a friend. He doesn't regard me as one, and that's fine. But I cannot, in my heart of hearts, delight in that, because that's not the sort of person I am. And the same goes is if you're in a job. If you find that you are in a position where you're not happy with the job and you want to move on, my strong advice to you is to not burn your bridges with that employer. You may move on to pastures new. You never know how things are going to work out. You may find that at some point in the future, your path crosses with that person again, and you may need them for something. Remember that. So, out of professionalism and also out of being a good person, should I say, do not turn your back totally and burn your bridges on somebody. You never know when your path may cross again. You never know if you might need them. Equally, they may need you. So I always say leave a situation open. The very small percentage of the time where I would not be prepared to help somebody is a really extreme case for me. And that is the sort of person I am. That's how I've been brought up. To be quite forgiving and also accepting that sometimes circumstances play out the way they do for whatever reason, and you have to be in yourself peaceful with that and accepting of it. And also, if you've had some sort of professional or personal relationship with somebody, there will be the good times that you've shared, And you have to understand that people are very fickle, and they do sometimes turn for no reason. And we as people should be better than to lower ourselves to the I'm not doing anything. I'm not, ever going to allow that to happen again now. I guess maybe I'm perhaps getting to the stage as I get older, whereas I don't want the carry on and the drama of burning a bridge and completely cutting ties. Maybe that's just me, but there you go. This is my third and final video of the week. I want to say thank you ever so much for listening. I really appreciate your time and energy spent here on my channel. Thank you kindly. Third and final video, as I said, please put down in the comment section below. Have you ever been in a position where you'd have to burn your bridges with somebody, or you felt that perhaps the situation maybe warranted it, but then in hindsight you think about it and you think, will I ever, or I may actually come across that person again? You never know what life is going to throw you, and where your path may cross with them again. So it's always best to keep things on decent terms, even if you've had your moment with that person or that job or whatever. Don't be so spiteful as to completely close it, all right? Please, if you would, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. And if you would as well, I'd be grateful if you could give me a thumbs up and a like. And let's hear that bell sign go ding dong so you know when next content's out. Back next week with another 3 videos. Please, all of you, thank you. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.